When Mu Jin was in the room, she heard door opening sound. She realized that it is Chun Young. She asked him how did it go. But to her surprise, Chun Young was seriously injuries. She asked him how did he get such serious injuries. Chun Young told her that he got careless this time. When Chun Young thought about what happened to him today, he realized that he had been staying in the mountains for far too long. He had no idea such an expert existed in the world. Mu Jin asked him if she should return to Taiyi sect to get someone to come and heal him. Chun Young told her that there's no need. No matter what happened, he is still one of the 9 peak masters. He can handle it by himself. Chun Young asked Mu Jin if she can guard him for 3 days. Mu Jin said, she will do that. Mu Jin asked Chun Young if Mu Luo Shui is dead. Chun Young didn't say anything first. Then he told her that Mu Luo Shui might still be well and alive. When Mu Jin heard that her soul almost left her body, Mu Jin started hitting Chun Young saying that an earth immortal like him can't even kill an ordinary human. He is totally useless. Mu Jin stops hitting him and asked him if his identity was also exposed. Chun Young told Mu Jin that he got forced into using the thunder art technique, but if he is lucky, he might not get caught. When Mu Jin heard that, she started beating Chun Young. On the other hand, Eunuch Hai was recognized Chun Young's great thunder dharma attack. He was thinking if it was done by the Immortal from Taiyi sect, but he doesn't know about the other person. Eunuch Hai's hand is still numb from receiving one of his random attacks. Suddenly, someone called Eunuch Hai. It was the 5th Prince Ji Ruyuan. He asked Eunuch Hai if he have any idea what those 2 people's identities could be. Eunuch Hai greets him and said that he is useless and has no idea. He asked 5th Prince and Bai Chuan what they think who were those people. 5th Prince told Eunuch Hai that at that time, he was standing too far. All he saw was everyone's auras getting tangled up. Bai Chuan said that it's been a long time since he went down the mountain. He have no idea what kind of experts there are in this world. But Bai Chuan angrily said that whoever it is, if he ever see him again, he will never let them get away. Eunuch Hai said to 5th Prince that when that person saw Bai Chuan, he immediately looked for the prince and attacked him. It seems like he recognizes both of them. Why don't the 2 of them contemplate for a while and see if they can find any clues? Suddenly, Bai Chuan remembers the sword which Zhao Jinyu had. He told 5th Prince that he saw a similar sword hung on underclothes of that attacker. He've seen it before. It's the sword Duke Zhao's son uses. Eunuch Hai was surprised. He asked Bai Chuan if what he said is true. 5th Prince told Eunuch Hai and Bai Chuan to wait a moment. He said that the sword might be the same, but it doesn't mean the person is also the same. He said he have already taken a look at Zhao Jinyu's aura. He's a normal person, and the black tortoise diagram is on 5th Prince's hand. He will never get it wrong. Eunuch Hai said that, although 5th Prince say that, since that attacker's sword came from the Zhao residence, it can only mean they got something to do with this incident. He better return and report it to the Emperor. 5th Prince said to Eunuch Hai Thay, the Zhao clan has a deep foundation. If they are scheming something, they gotta be careful. He told Eunuch Hai to don't make a big fuss before they find evidence. It will only make the commoner suffer unnecessarily. Eunuch Hai told 5th Prince that he will convey his message to the Emperor. He greets 5th Prince and asks his permission to leave first. After Eunuch Hai left, both Ji Ruyuan and Bai Chuan also left. Someone was secretly listening to them. It was Zhao Jinyu. Zhao Jinyu was angry because he don't want to kill all of those people if possible. But if goes on like that, he will be left with no choice. Zhao Jinyu goes towards the house where Mu Luo Shui leave. Zhao Jinyu was wondering how his silly wife is doing. He was hoping she didn't get hurt, since she was the target. Zhao Jinyu knock on Mu Luo Shui's house door. Mu Luo Shui opens the door. Mu Luo Shui was surprised to see him. Zhao Jinyu asked her that he heard some loud noises just now. Is she okay? Does she want to go out? Zhao Jinyu was thinking that his silly wife used to be the Empress in his previous life. There's no way she will sit still and do nothing after encountering an assassin. Zhao Jinyu can bet that she's making her personal maid help her prepare something. On the other hand, Mu Luo Shui was too nervous to see Zhao Jinyu. She wants to react like how an ordinary girl will react after encountering an assassin. Mu Luo Shui started crying like a child, saying just now, a weird person broke in, she is too scared. Zhao Jinyu hugged her to calm down. Zhao Jinyu was relieved to see Mu Luo Shui safe, but he knows that he also need to start moving soon, so that Mu Luo Shui won't get worried and do something behind Zhao Jinyu's back. Mu Luo Shui asked Zhao Jinyu to quickly get away from here. From behind, UNG was surprised to see that Mu Luo Shui switches her personality so naturally. After Zhao Jinyu left from Mu Luo Shui's house, he was thinking about what the next step should he take. But suddenly, Duke Zhao comes running towards Zhao Jinyu, asking him what happened. Duke Zhao asked Zhao Jinyu that he heard from old Fu that a thief broke into their residence. Did Zhao Jinyu attack him? Zhao Jinyu told Duke that someone released ghosts in residence, so Zhao Jinyu had no choice but to intervene. Suddenly, Zhao Jinyu remembered about his elder sister. He asked Duke, "Where's his elder sister? He said he haven't seen her for the entire day." Zhao Jinyu knows that, with her personality, there's no way she wouldn't have appeared. Was she the assassin's target? Duke Zhao told Zhao Jinyu that his elder sister is paying a visit to her subordinates who followed her back to the capital. Duke had gone just a while back to see her. He asked Zhao Jinyu, "If something wrong here?" Zhao Jinyu said no. There's nothing wrong. He asked Duke to don't tell his sister what happened in the residence. He don't want her to be needlessly worried. Duke said, "All right." He asked Zhao Jinyu, "Did he expose his real strength?" Zhao Jinyu told Duke that back then, he was wearing a mask. However, someone definitely noticed the sword he was using belonged to the Zhao residence. Duke Zhao said, "In that case, can't Zhao Jinyu just deal with them?" Zhao Jinyu told Duke that, if only it were that easy, he would have done that. He told Duke that, the one who recognized his is Bai Chuan. Duke Zhao was shocked to hear that, but Zhao Jinyu told Duke that, since they don't have direct evidence, we can simply say the sword was stolen. Duke asked Zhao Jinyu if he thinks the Emperor can be fooled so easily. If he wants to condemn someone, he won't worry about the pretext. Suddenly, housekeeper comes running for Duke. He told Duke that Eunuch Li from the palace has arrived. Both Duke and Zhao Jinyu were shocked to hear that. They look at each other. Eunuch Li called Duke Zhao, young Master Zhao, and told they that His Majesty has issued a decree. Since the hidden summit peak will open soon, they are welcoming warriors from around the world for tomorrow's banquet. They would like to invite Duke Zhao and his son Zhao Jinyu to attend the banquet. On the other side, in Heavenly Pure Palace, Emperor was drinking tea. After he drinks it, he give it to Eunuch Hai and ask that noble consort Huang is Eunuch Hai's beloved daughter. Is he really willing to do it? Minister Huang greets Emperor and said that it's a blessing for his daughter to be useful to His Majesty. Moreover, he won't feel reassured to leave it to others. Emperor smiled when he heard what Minister Huang said. He stand up from his seat and said that Minister Huang is so merciless. They'll do as he say. Emperor said he also want to see it at tomorrow's banquet. He wonder if Duke Zhao wants to save his debauchee son or that expert who could defeat an Earth Immortal. Minister Huang said he can bet the situation will be quite entertaining during the banquet. On the other side, in Zhao residence, both Duke and Zhao Jinyu were thinking about the invitation which Emperor give them. Duke Zhao said to Zhao Jinyu that Emperor must have planned the banquet as some sort of trap. Zhao Jinyu said to Duke that since they don't have any direct evidence, they should attend it. If they don't participate, they will look suspicious. Zhao Jinyu thought that if something happens, he is confident enough to escape the palace together with Duke Zhao. Suddenly, Zhao Jinyu asked Duke if their clan still have any experts. Duke Zhao points his finger at himself, saying, "Isn't there one expert right in front of Zhao Jinyu?" Zhao Jinyu turned his face, showing that he don't expect much from Duke. Duke get angry at him. While going, Zhao Jinyu said to Duke that he will return first and think about how to deal with that idiot Emperor. Duke gets angry, calling Zhao Jinyu bastard, asking him if he is not going to discuss it with his dad this time again. When Zhao Jinyu left, Duke thought, why did Zhao Jinyu ask about the expert in their clan? Did Zhao Jinyu detect that person's presence? On the other side, Zhao Jinyu was thinking that his stinky dad is unwilling to tell him who might it be. Even in his previous life, he didn't know the existence of such a person. If there's really an expert, usually it's someone who looks ordinary. Housekeeper Old Fu was walking from there. Zhao Jinyu thought, could it be Old Fu? But suddenly Old Fu's tangled his foot and fall on the ground. When Zhao Jinyu saw it, he realized that he is overthinking it. Many years ago, Ji Ruyuan was teaching Ji Chang, who was the son of current emperor, all the questions that Ji Ruyuan asked Ji Chang. Ji Chang answered him without hesitation. Ji Ruyuan was happy to teach Ji Chang. He ended the class for that day. Ji Chang greets Ji Ruyuan and was about to leave, but Ji Ruyuan told him to wait, because he have a last question remaining. Ji Ruyuan asked Ji Chang that there is no shortage of skilled imperial physicians in the palace. Why does Ji Chang insist on learning medicine from him? Ji Chang told Ji Ruyuan that a maid who has been caring for him since he was a child died due to not receiving timely treatment. Ji Ruyuan was surprised when he heard that. Ji Ruyuan smiled at his answer. It appears to Ji Ruyuan that the Zhou dynasty will soon be welcoming a benevolent king, but he at the time didn't understand just what kind of place was the imperial palace. In present time, in the Imperial Palace, Eunuch Hai greets them. Eunuch Hai told Fifth Prince that His Majesty is already waiting at the Hall of Mental Cultivation. He asked Fifth Prince to please follow him. He also greets Bai Chuan and told him to please wait here. Bai Chuan asked him what is it. Eunuch Hai told Bai Chuan that the Emperor only summoned the prince. So he told Bai Chuan to rest in the main hall. Bai Chuan asked Eunuch Hai if he mishear him that Ji Xinghe is ordering Bai Chuan. Eunuch Hai begged Bai Chuan to don't make it difficult for him. Bai Chuan was about to say something to Eunuch Hai, but Ji Ruyuan asked him to wait, telling him that he will be right back. Bai Chuan was not happy about it. Ji Ruyuan told him to don't worry. He said he know what he is doing, because right now, he clearly understand what kind of place the Imperial Palace actually is. When Eunuch Hai and Fifth Prince were walking, Fifth Prince asked Eunuch Hai if the Emperor alone in the Hall of Heart Cultivation. Eunuch Hai told Fifth Prince that His Majesty also summoned the princes and princesses there. Ji Ruwan realized that the Emperor apparently wants to borrow his eye to have a glimpse of the princes and princesses' future, just like back then. 10 years ago, Emperor told Ji Chang that today is the day his fifth imperial uncle's eye disease fully healed. His fifth imperial uncle can be considered as his tutor, so he should let him look at what his future will look like. Ji Ruwan removed the clothes from his eyes and looks at Ji Chang. Emperor, ask him how is it? Ji Ruwan told Emperor that he see a golden dragon surrounding the body. It's the aura of a king. When Emperor hear about aura of a king, he asked Ji Chang, what do we think? Ji Chang told Emperor that, in his opinion, everything is possible. Even if he don't have the aura of a king, he can still achieve greatness. Emperor laughs loudly, saying it's excellent words. Everything is possible. Emperor stand up and while grabbing a sword, he told Ji Chang that, to commemorate today, he will present Ji Chang with a treasure sword. He told Ji Chang to be prepared to receive it. Ji Chang raised his hand to receive the sword. Emperor, while unlacing the sword, told Ji Chang that he also liked to tell him something, which is a person should bide their time. Ji Chang was surprised to hear that. At that moment, Emperor cut down Ji Chang's head with his sword. Ji Ruyuan was shocked to see that. Emperor called him and said that he accidentally splashed the blood everywhere. Can Ji Ruyuan lend him a cloth to wipe it off? After that incident, Fifth left the palace. Eunuch Hai notified the Emperor that the fifth prince has arrived. Ji Ruyuan was thinking, is the Emperor going to repeat the tragedy from that year? Why can't he spare even his children? Ji Ruyuan knows that Ji Xinghe is unworthy to be a king. Unjust people must repent their karma. On the other side, Duke Zhao and Zhao Jinyu also entered the Imperial Palace. When fifth prince Ji Ruyuan entered the palace, he greets the Emperor Ji Xinghe. Emperor called Ji Ruwan Imperial uncle, and told him that he don't have to be courteous. He asked Ji Ruyuan to quickly take a look among his children, which of them have potential. All the Emperor's children were looking at Ji Ruyuan with hopes in their eyes, because they heard the Imperial uncle can see through a person's aura. If they can give him a good impression, they will be able to be successful. Ji Ruwan looks at the sword which Emperor used to kill Ji Chang, which was also there. He looks at Emperor's children who want him to look at them so they can get approval from their father, Ji Xinghe. But none of them were special. Ji Ruwan thought that this is good. He can just tell the truth. Ji Ruwan told Emperor that all princes and princesses have potential, but if they want to display remarkable aura, they still need to be cultivated. Emperor asked Ji Ruyuan that he understand what Ji Ruyuan mean, but is he certain that none of his children are noteworthy? Ji Xinghe released his powerful aura and said to Ji Ruyuan that he don't have to feel burdened. Ji Ruyuan told Emperor that he is ashamed, but everything he said is true. Emperor looks at him with a serious face. Then he laughed and thanked Ji Ruyuan for his hard work. He told his children that they are dismissed for today. But suddenly he noticed that one of the prince, Hung Yi, is not there. Emperor, ask Eunuch Hai, what's happening? When Ji Ruyuan hear the name Hung Yi, he thought, is it the second prince who is messing? Eunuch Hai told Emperor that second prince, Hung Yi, has diarrhea. He will be arriving later. Other prince and princess started talking that Hung Yi as expected of him. If it's him, it will make no difference whether one check on him or not. There's no need to waste time on him. Emperor told Eunuch Hai to summon the imperial physician and Hung Yi here, and let the imperial physician take a look at him. Suddenly a voice comes that I'm here. It was second prince, Hung Yi. He arrived. But when he take a step, he tangled his leg and fall on the ground in front of Ji Ruwan. Hung Yi stand up and said sorry, Ji Ruwan. Because he accidentally fall in front of Ji Ruwan, Ji Ruan offers his hand to Hung Yi to get up. All the other prince and princess started laughing at Hung Yi. Hung Yi was embarrassed. But at that time, Ji Ruan noticed a small golden dragon in Hung Yi. Ji Ruan bit his lips when he saw it, while helping Hung Yi get up. Ji Ruan said to Emperor that His Majesty doesn't have to summon the Imperial physician. He can take a look at Hung Yi. Hung Yi grabbed Ji Ruan's hand and thanked his Imperial uncle. Hung Yi was too scared. Ji Ruan slowly said in Hung Yi's ears that, if he want to survive, he better leave the capital as soon as possible. Hung Yi was surprised to hear that. Emperor asked Ji Ruan, how is Hung Yi? Ji Ruan told Emperor that second prince has a good heart and is harmless. Hung Yi was too embarrassed because other prince and princess were laughing at him saying that useless garbage will be harmless. Outside that room, Chun Young and Mu Jin was standing. They hear Emperor dismisses all of his children and telling his imperial uncle, Ji Ruan, to stay back. He want to introduce two people to him. Mu Jin started walking towards that room. Chun Young asked her that he have previously revealed his identity. Will the Emperor's summon be unfavorable to them? Mu Jin told Chun Young to don't worry. Because according to what Chun Young said, Chun Young forced a Zhao clan expert to reveal himself. She is sure the Emperor is going to be grateful to him. Emperor asked both immortals to come in. Mu Jin told Chun Young to let's go, she will handle it. 1. The other side. People were fighting over food. A servant was looking at them thinking that this is just the first dish, and this pair of father and son is already fighting over it. The one who were fighting are Duke Zhao and Zhao Jinyu. They were fighting about who will eat the food. They even fist fight for it, but both of them were acting. Duke Zhao said to Zhao Jinyu that they've already gone so far, yet there's no reaction. They want the reaction from Bai Chuan, but his was unshakable. Zhao Jinyu in a slow voice told Duke to stop the act. Then he normal said to Duke that he'll give it to him. Duke threw his chopstick and shouted that he don't want it anymore. Duke in slow voice. Ask Zhao Jinyu. That is it really all right? The person who recognized Zhao Jinyu's Northern Wasteland sword is right across him. Why is there no reaction from him at all? It's making Duke restless. Zhao Jinyu told Duke to stop panicking. He thought that the people here are primarily rulers of vassal states and high officials, but there are no traces of ambush in the hall. There's also no reaction from Bai Chuan. That was really weird. But suddenly Zhao Jinyu noticed something. He saw that Bai Chuan is using drifting consciousness. But why and where's the fifth prince? Zhao Jinyu thought. Is Bai Chuan's consciousness protecting the fifth prince? But for what reason is the fifth prince in danger? Zhao Jinyu smiles, thinking this imperial palace doesn't look so harmonious. On the other hand, when both Mu Jin and Chun Young entered the palace, Emperor introduced them to Ji Ruan as Immortal from the Tai sect. Ji Ruan was surprised to see them. Ji Ruan was sweating a lot because back then he was still wondering, what if the Calamity's aura is faint and he can't find it? But when he looks at Mu Jin, he thinking it's a useless worry. Because right now, Ji Ruan can feel the Calamity's aura all around him. Ji Ruan thought that this person will bring calamity to the people if she's not killed. Ji Ruan point his finger at Mu Jin and beg the Emperor to kill this person immediately. Ji Ruan told Emperor that this person's aura is the Mars Calamity. If they let her live, she will bring chaos to the world one day. Emperor looks at Mu Jin thinking, is she really Mars Calamity? Mu Jin didn't get angry and said that today, His Majesty hosted a banquet in the palace. And yet, the prince is already drunk before the banquet even begins. Ji Ruan grabbed the Emperor's sword, and while unleashing the sword, he said, prepare to die, you evil. Chun Young get angry to hear that. He raised his sword and released his spiritual energy towards Ji Ruan. Ji Ruan could not even unleash his sword because of the pressure from Chun Young's power. Ji Ruan don't know what's happening. Why can't he move? Ji Ruan called Bai Chuan. Bai Chuan disappeared in white fog. That white fog appeared behind Ji Ruan. Ji Ruan was reveled to see it. He called Bai Chuan and told him to kill Mu Jin. Bai Chuan appeared behind Ji Ruan and said he will do it. Chun Young was surprised to see the fifth Zhuguo, Bai Chuan. Ji Ruan told Bai Chuan that the aura of the person beside her is flourishing. His cultivation is most likely in the light immortal realm. He told Bai Chuan to be careful. Bai Chuan, while laughing, said he got it. Bai Chuan summons the spiritual blades in his hand and started attacking Chun Young. Eunuch Hai was blocking Bai Chuan's spiritual blades from reaching Emperor Ji Xinghe. Eunuch Hai was surprised that Bai Chuan really attacked. Chun Young make a barrier to defend himself and Mu Jin from Bai Chuan's attack. Bai Chuan told Chun Young that there's a blind spot in his barrier. When Chun Young looked behind himself, there was a Bai Chuan spiritual blade. It hit Chun Young in heart, but Chun Young's body turns into white fog. Bai Chuan was surprised to see it. Chun Young appeared behind Bai Chuan and said that he know about Bai Chuan. This is not the dwelling star mountain, and Bai Chuan's skill is not as good as rumored. He attacked Bai Chuan with his lightning spear. Bai Chuan immediately turned around and covered his hand with spiritual energy, and shouted that his power is enough to deal with Chun Young. When Chun Young's lightning spear and Bai Chuan's spiritual blade collide with each other, there was a huge blast of spiritual energy. It felt like earthquake to the people of Palace. When Duke Zhao felt the spiritual energy, he said that the experts are fighting against each other in the palace. Zhao Jinyu said to Duke that one of them must be Bai Chuan. Zhao Jinyu smiles and said, "It's going to be fun if it's a fight between two Zhiguo." Chun Young comes out of the fog. His clothes were torn. Bai Chuan was with Ji Ruan. Ji Ruan, ask him if he is okay. Bai Chuan said he is fine. Eunuch Hai, who was protecting the Emperor, told Emperor that both of the light immortals are holding back because of the people in the palace, but he still won't be able to hold for long. Eunuch Hai, ask Emperor to make his decision as soon as possible. Emperor thought that it wasn't easy for him to find such a good pawn. Should he give up just because of what Imperial Uncle said? But he knows that the Imperial Uncle would never lie about such things. Suddenly Mu Jin called Empress and said, "She wonder if His Majesty has ever heard about Heavenly Marshal." Ji Xingyi asked her if she mean that Heavenly Marshal. Mu Jin said that's right. She told Emperor that Heavenly Marshal relic is in the hidden Immortal Summit. She said to Emperor that if he want to learn more about it, how about they talk privately? When Emperor heard that, he called Eunuch Hai and asked him to stop Bai Chuan's and Chun Young's fight. On the other hand, Zhao Jinyu started acting like a drunken and shouting at servant asking why isn't the food here yet? Are they trying to starve him to death? Duke Zhao asks servants to bring more liquor for him. A servant looks at them and thought, is that pair of father and son treating the Imperial Palace as a restaurant? Duke Zhao in slowly voice said to Zhao Jinyu that this should be enough to get away by pretending to be drunk before the banquet begins. Zhao Jinyu laughs and said, "Okay, just like how they usually do." Zhao Jinyu told Duke that it's Duke's turn to cause a scene this time. Duke smiled and said to Zhao Jinyu that it should be Zhao Jinyu's turn. When both of them can't get to agreement, they started fighting for it with each other. Servants were very troubled. Thinking, can he just find someone to bring those two back? Suddenly another servant comes. Told other something. Then the other servant called Zhao Jinyu and told him that His Majesty sent Zhao Jinyu a message asking him to meet with Imperial Consort Huang, because Imperial Consort Huang wanted to give the princess some jewels as dowry. Zhao Jinyu was surprised when he hears that Emperors is asking him to go and meet Huang Yurong. Zhao Jinyu asked that servant, why would she come looking for him to give the princess her dowry? Servant told Zhao Jinyu that he also have no idea about that. Zhao Jinyu thought that there must be some kind of scheme in here. He can't really defy the order either. But Huang Yurong is his pawn. Is that idiot Emperor trying to use Zhao Jinyu's pawn to deal with him? Then it's very interesting. While leaving, Zhao Jinyu told Duke that he'll be right back. When Zhao Jinyu was going to Imperial Consort Huang's room, he noticed someone there. It was Second Prince Heng Yi. Zhao Jinyu play with Heng Yi. When they were younger, Zhao Jinyu thought, isn't that the new emperor crowned by the vassals after Muluo Shui was dethroned? He started going towards Heng Yi. On the other hand, Heng Yi was worried, thinking, what should he do now? Back that year, his imperial brother never returned from the Hall of Heart Cultivation after going in. He don't know what happened that year, but he can't stay in this palace anymore. While Heng Yi was lost in his thoughts, Zhao Jinyu suddenly appeared in front of him. Heng Yi was too surprised by it, but when Heng Yi saw Zhao Jinyu, his face turned yellow. While hesitating, Heng Yi called Zhao Jinyu brother. Saying long time no see, Heng Yi started running away from Zhao Jinyu. Heng Yi thought that he is damn unlucky. Why must he come across this evil demon king now? Zhao Jinyu also started chasing after Heng Yi, asking him that, is this the reaction Heng Yi is supposed to have when seeing his childhood friend while running? Heng Yi told Zhao Jinyu that he just suddenly remembered something important. Zhao Jinyu called Heng Yi brat, telling him stop right there. Heng Yi said, there's no way he will stop, because he knows that Zhao Jinyu is going to pick on him again. Zhao Jinyu said, he promised not to pick on Heng Yi too hard. Heng Yi, while crying, shouted no to Zhao Jinyu. Zhao Jinyu bring out his bell and called Blue Sparrow to block Heng Yi. Blue Sparrow appeared, and then goes in front of Hung Yi. She turned into her human form and shouted, "The greatest warrior under the High Priest is here." Hung Yi was surprised to see her. He told Blue Sparrow to please step aside, and both of them hit each other. Hung Yi was surprised, thinking, where did that little girl come from? Zhao Jinyu put his hand on Hung Yi's shoulder and asked him, why don't he continue to run? Hung Yi was too scared to see Zhao Jinyu. Blue Sparrow also flew away and was unconscious on a tree. Hung Yi asked Zhao Jinyu to wait a minute. He said he just now seemed to have slammed into a little girl. Zhao Jinyu asked him, what little girl is he still half asleep? Zhao Jinyu angrily grabbed Hung Yi's clothes and asked him to tell Zhao Jinyu the truth. Did he run away when he saw Zhao Jinyu because he did something against Zhao Jinyu? Hung Yi said he didn't do anything. Zhao Jinyu asked him, then why did he run? Hung Yi thought about what his uncle Ji Ruyuan told him. But he could not tell that to Zhao Jinyu. He said it's nothing. Zhao Jinyu thought that this brat is definitely hiding something, but he have to go meet with Huang Yurong now. Zhao Jinyu got an idea when he see Blue Sparrow previously. When Zhao Jinyu wanted to go out but had to pretend he was in the house, he will make Blue Sparrow use the unmanifest poisonous insect to change into himself. Zhao Jinyu touched Blue Sparrow and in slow voice told her to wake up and use her unmanifest poisonous insect. Zhao Jinyu pointed at Hung Yi's back with a shocked face. When Hung Yi looks at to see what is behind him, at that moment Blue Sparrow turns into Zhao Jinyu. Zhao Jinyu told Blue Sparrow to help him keep an eye on Hung Yi for a moment. He'll be right back. Zhao Jinyu goes from there. Hung Yi said there's nothing. When Hung Yi asked him what was there, Blue Sparrow, who is now Zhao Jinyu, asked him while smiling, if have he eaten? Hung Yi was too scared, thinking what is Zhao Jinyu is plotting this time. Original Zhao Jinyu returned to that servant who was escorting him to Imperial Consort Huang's room. When Zhao Jinyu get there, there's no killing intention or sign of ambush. So he thought it should be fine. When Zhao Jinyu entered Imperial Consort Huang's room, there was some kind of smoke there. When Zhao Jinyu inhaled that smoke, Zhao Jinyu got hypnotized. Imperial Consort Huang was there. She called Zhao Jinyu darling. On the other hand, Muluo Shui was treating Minister Huang's son's madness. When Muluo Shui injected her spiritual energy into his head, a poisonous insect comes out of his nose. Muluo Shui killed that insect. Muluo Shui told Minister Huang that the poisonous insect inside his body has been removed. And as for his daughter's natal poisonous insect, they'll deal with it after coming back from the hidden Immortal Summit. Minister Huang thanked Muluo Shui for her rescue. Minister Huang was surprised to see that Muluo Shui can truly remove the poisonous insect. He thought that if it's like that, then the previously stated conditions are most likely not something she blurted out without thinking. Minister Huang said to Muluo Shui that the third princess is smart, talented, and skillful. It's such a waste for her to marry Zhao Jinyu, but she don't have to worry about it now. Muluo Shui asked him, what do we mean? Minister Huang told Muluo Shui that the emperor hopes to get rid of Zhao Jinyu as soon as possible. So Minister Huang proposed a plan to charge him with a crime. He think there will be a result by today. Muluo Shui asked him what method is he going to employ. He won't be able to deal with Zhao Jinyu by charging him with an ordinary crime. Minister Huang asked her that. Don't she think the crime of committing adultery with an imperial consort is enough? Muluo Shui was very angry, but she controlled herself. She said to Minister Huang that he even sacrificed Huang Yurong. Minister Huang smiles and said, everything is for the emperor. He also have no other choice. Muluo Shui asked him if she should say as expected of Minister Huang. Minister Huang said, you flatter me. When Muluo Shui comes out of Huang's residence, Minister Huang asked her that he'll send her out. Muluo Shui told him that the matter has been dealt with. She told him, don't forget what he promised her, and there's no need, see her out. When Muluo Shui was walking, she was thinking that, according to the time, her idiot husband should already be with Huang Yurong by now. Muluo Shui started running in a hurry. Muluo Shui was praying to God to don't let anything happen to Zhao Jinyu. Minister Huang looks at Muluo Shui running through window and smiles at her. In the Imperial Consort Huang's room, she goes near Zhao Jinyu and told him why don't they rest early. Suddenly Zhao Jinyu's true vital circulation works. Spiritual energy started running in Zhao Jinyu's body through his heart. Zhao Jinyu regained his consciousness again. He was surprised to see the effect of such a domineering drug. He pushed Imperial Consort Huang away, saying he is married. He put spiritual energy in his hand and put it on her head. She asked him how did he regain, but she fall asleep right away there. Zhao Jinyu cursed the emperor, saying, that idiot emperor, he even dared to use such a venomous scheme. Suddenly a loud voice comes telling soldiers to obey the order and surround the scene. Zhao Jinyu realized that the support services has arrived. Soldier commander told other to don't even let a fly pass through. A maid was there. She, while crying, said that the Imperial Consort is in danger. Please go in there quickly. All the soldiers went inside thinking that some scum went in, and they'll capture that perverted scum. That maid remain outside. When everyone goes inside, that maid stopped crying and turned back to his original form. She was Zhao Jinyu. He thanked God that he had the unmanifested poisonous insect with him. Zhao Jinyu was worried, thinking, what should he do now? But then he remembered that didn't he leave an alibi earlier? On the other hand, Blue Sparrow was talking with Hung Yi. But she is not good with people. She was hopping. Zhao Jinyu will come back quickly because she can't hold on anymore. Suddenly she hear a voice in her head. It was Zhao Jinyu. He told her that he is back, and told her to think up an excuse to get away, then they'll switch back. Blue Sparrow told Hung Yi that he need to go to the toilet. He will leave first. Hung Yi was thinking, why did he come here for? Hung Yi finally relaxed, thinking this jinx is finally gone. Suddenly, real Zhao Jinyu put his hand on Hung Yi's shoulder, asking him who is he calling a jinx. Hung Yi was too shocked to hear that. Hung Yi was about to cry. He asked Zhao Jinyu, that didn't he go to the toilet? Zhao Jinyu said, can he be fast? Zhao Jinyu put his hand on Hung Yi's shoulder and told him that to celebrate their reunion, they should play together since it's been a while. Zhao Jinyu smiled like a devil. Hung Yi was too scared to see him. Zhao Jinyu started dragging Hung Yi with him, thinking that he now have an alibi, but it needs to be fortified. He must give other people the impression that he've been together with Hung Yi all this time. Zhao Jinyu first throwing stone at fish. Servant comes running to stop him, then he started flirting around with maids. Zhao Jinyu was running around all the palace with Hung Yi. Zhao Jinyu and Hung Yi finally stop at one place. Many soldiers comes running towards them, telling them to stop right there. Hung Yi was thinking that he didn't do anything wrong. Please don't involve him in it. Zhao Jinyu suddenly grabbed Hung Yi's clothes again and started dragging him. He told Hung Yi, don't rush. There's still a lot more fun to do. Hung Yi started crying, asking him to spare him. Soldiers were chasing after them. One day ago, Zhao Jinyu was preparing to go to Imperial Palace. He knows that the amount of information one has with them is the key to winning while gambling. He knows that Zhao clan and Tian clan's delicate balance. Ji Xinghe will definitely sense an impending danger the moment he learns that the Zhao clan is hiding an expert. So Zhao Jinyu tried to calculate the cards both sides have. Blue Sparrow was looking at him working. After some time, Blue Sparrow falls asleep on Zhao Jinyu's lap. When Zhao Jinyu realized that it's already morning, he thought that today he have to attend a banquet at the palace. What kind of scheme that idiot emperor is hatching? When Zhao Jinyu left his room, he was surprised to see Mu Luoxu in front of his room. When Zhao Jinyu asked her why did she come here, Mu Luoxu told him that she wanted to have breakfast with Zhao Jinyu, but she couldn't find him. She asked him if he going out somewhere. Zhao Jinyu told her that today he's have to attend a banquet at the palace. He reasoned that he might as well leave his stomach empty and feast on the food there. Mu Luoxu was surprised to her that Zhao Jinyu told Mu Luoxu that he'll go wash his face first. He asked her to wait for him to come back. Suddenly, Mu Luoxu called Zhao Jinyu. Husband, Zhao Jinyu's was surprised and embarrassed at the same time. Mu Luoxu touched Zhao Jinyu's cheeks and told him to please don't force him herself. No matter what problem he come across, always remember she is here for him. Mu Luoxu asked Zhao Jinyu to believe in her. Zhao Jinyu was blushing. He held Mu Luoxu's hand and said he'll be defending his wife. Mu Luoxu was thinking about it while running towards Imperial Palace. She miscalculated. She didn't thinking that Ji Xinghe was so quick to learn about the hidden expert hiding in the Zhao clan, and even conspired with Huang Yu to carry out this evil scheme. Some soldiers try to stop her from entering the palace, asking her about her identity. Mu Luoxu throw an identity token at them, telling them to scram. Those soldiers were surprised to see the Tian clan's token. Mu Luoxu was hoping that her dummy husband don't fall for it. In a turn road, Mu Luoxu stop because see Zhao Jinyu coming her way. Zhao Jinyu and Mu Luoxu were surprised to see each other. Zhao Jinyu asked Mu Luoxu why is she here in the palace. Mu Luoxu hugged Zhao Jinyu tightly. Heng Yi also comes running from Zhao Jinyu's back. Mu Luoxu confused, thinking why is Heng Yi is here with Zhao Jinyu. Suddenly many soldiers comes running towards them, asking Zhao Jinyu to stop right now. They ask who gave Zhao Jinyu permission to be so brazen within the palace. Mu Luoxu was surprised. See them arrive so quickly. Mu Luoxu thought as expected of Ji Xinghe. He's well prepared. She thought that now the things have progressed this far, she can't hide it any longer. Mu Luoxu told soldiers to stop. She said she is the third imperial princess of the Zhou dynasty. Order all of them to stop. Both Heng Yi and Zhao Jinyu was surprised to see Mu Luoxu not acting like an idiot. Zhao Jinyu grabbed Mu Luoxu's hand to run away. He thought, is she silly? Why is she abandoning her character? While running, Zhao Jinyu told Mu Luoxu that he'll bring her out. When Mu Luoxu looks at Zhao Jinyu's back, she remembers her past life when Zhao Jinyu did the same thing. Mu Luoxu smiles, thinking, her husband is dummy. Even though he have never learned martial arts in this life, he is trying to protect her instead of himself. On the other hand, in the Imperial Palace, when Emperor told Eunuch Hai to stop Chun Young's and Bai Chuan fight, Eunuch Hai jumped between them to stop. He make a barrier around himself to stop them. When Chun Young's and Bai Chuan saw him, both of them try to control their power. Even that was too much for Eunuch Hai. He was bleeding with his mouth. Chun Young's asked him why is he stopping them. What's the meaning of this? Emperor, ask his Imperial uncle to please calm down. Emperor told Eunuch Hai to bring the two immortal Taoists and return first. He want to have a conversation with his Imperial uncle. Eunuch Hai, who was injured, said yes, Your Majesty, and he returns with Chun Youngzi and Mu Jin. Ji Ruyuan told Emperor that, if they don't kill that witch, there will be a disaster. He asked Emperor if he not believe him. Emperor said of course, he believed Ji Ruyuan. But what if Emperor say, he want to spare her? Emperor was thinking about what Mu Jin told him. When Emperor was lost in his thoughts, Ji Ruyuan asked Emperor to please reconsider his decision. Ji Ruyuan said to Emperor that, the world would be in chaos if that person is allowed to live. They must kill her. Emperor asked Ji Ruyuan if he ever heard of Heavenly Marshal. When Ji Ruyuan hear about Heavenly Marshal, he asked Emperor if mean the dynasty of Heavenly Marshal. Emperor said that's right. The dynasty of Heavenly Marshal that once unified the whole mainland. The unparalleled great Emperor of Heavenly Marshal. He gathered capable people and called upon the spiritual beasts to unite the land. But unfortunately, because of an unknown reason, the dynasty of Heavenly Marshal was annihilated entirely. Today, not a trace of it can be found. Ji Ruyuan asked the Emperor that, wasn't all of those just a legend? Emperor said not really. Emperor told Ji Ruyuan that he married concubine Mu because of her ancestral Spring Clan identity. The ancestral Spring Clan is the survivor of the Heavenly Marshal. Concubine Mu has provided him with proof of the existence of Heavenly Marshal. It's just that he's spent years searching for it, but never found any traces of the Heavenly Marshal relic. However, now that he think about it, there's a possibility that the Heavenly Marshal relic is hidden within the hidden Immortal Summit. Ji Ruyuan told Emperor to hold on. He asked Emperor if that witch tell him about this information. He told Emperor that person is the Mars Calamity. How can he believe what she says? He asked Emperor if he thinks Ji Ruyuan is talking nonsense. Emperor looks at Ji Ruyuan with a serious face. He stand up and told his Imperial uncle to don't worry. He said he believe in everything Ji Ruyuan say. However, he want to know, do he have to follow everything he say? Emperor walked past Ji Ruyuan. Ji Ruyuan was nervous. He said he don't dare. Emperor said then, he have something he need Ji Ruyuan assistance with. He told Ji Ruyuan that during the trip to the hidden Immortal Summit, Ji Ruyuan will be in charge of leading Emperor's troop. On the other hand, when Eunuch Hai take his leave, Chun Youngzi asked Mu Jin that Eunuch is gone. Should they run away first? What if the Emperor changes his mind and decides to encircle them? Mu Jin told him that there is no need. Ji Xingye won't do that. Chun Youngzi asked her how can she be so sure. Mu Jin said she told Emperor the Heavenly Marshal relic is hidden in the hidden Immortal Summit. She said those who know about the legend of Heavenly Marshal will know that there's a heavenly book in the dynasty of the Heavenly Marshal. That book recorded the secret way how Heavenly Marshal united the whole mainland. So there's no way Ji Xingye won't be interested in it. However, Ji Xingye's reaction was a bit off. Chun Youngzi asked her what does she mean, Mu Jin said. Since they hid the information from him, it could be considered lying to the Emperor. She asked Chun Youngzi that don't he think Emperor accepted it a little too casually on the other side. Ji Ruyuan asked Emperor why is he taking the lead, Emperor said. Because he trusts Ji Ruyuan. Emperor said he know the intentions of those two are not that simple, but he need them to guide him during the hidden Immortal Summit. However, once he've gotten what he want, Ji Ruyuan can help him to get rid of them. Ji Ruyuan said to Emperor that there will be a large crowd at that time. Wouldn't the Zhou dynasty become the Tai sect's enemy if someone decided to snitch on them? Emperor told Ji Ruyuan to rest assured, because only Ji Ruyuan and Emperor troops will be returning from the hidden Immortal Summit. Ji Ruyuan was surprised to hear that. Emperor said he've got another deal with those two. They promised to help him with removing the vassal state. He is sure they will be tired after killing all those people. And when the time comes by having Bai Chuan and the troops attack them, Ji Ruyuan will undoubtedly be able to get rid of them. Ji Ruyuan said to Emperor that, excluding their troops, there will be millions of people there. Are they going to kill all of them?
Emperor asked Ji Ruyuan to don't be too greedy because he have already permitted his request to kill the calamity. At the same time outside the Imperial Palace, soldiers were chasing after Zhao Jinyu, Mu Luoxue, and Heng Yi. While running with Zhao Jinyu, Heng Yi said he didn't do anything wrong. Why do we need to run too? Zhao Jinyu told Heng Yi to shut up and just keep running. Heng Yi was about to collapse. He said he don't want to run anymore. He can't even run anymore. Many soldiers surrounded them from front. Heng Yi said to Zhao Jinyu that they're done for. There are watchmen in the front too. Zhao Jinyu told Heng Yi that they are not watchmen. They are the Imperial Guard. Those guards surrounded Zhao Jinyu. Heng Yi said it's not that serious enough to deploy the Imperial Guard. Suddenly, someone shouted Zhao Jinyu's name. It was Emperor Jixingge. He told soldiers to take him down. Both Mu Luoxu and Heng Yi were surprised to see Emperor. Soldiers grabbed Zhao Jinyu. He said to Emperor that all he did was fry some fish. There was no need to go that far. Those soldiers forced Zhao Jinyu on knees. Zhao Jinyu again said to Emperor that he just pulled some pranks. Is there a need to make such a big fuss? Emperor looks at Zhao Jinyu angrily. He told guards to imprison Zhao Jinyu in the Imperial clan court. Soldiers were going towards Zhao Jinyu. But suddenly someone shouted at them, telling them, "Ro, hold on." It was Duke Zhao. He asked Emperor to hold on. He said he have something to say. Duke said to Emperor that, no matter how much his son messed around, isn't this a little too much? He said he is sure there's some kind of misunderstanding. Emperor said to Duke that if all this is a misunderstanding, he will act fair and free him. But if it's not, then the Zhao clan will have a second Zhao Wuji. Duke Zhao was too shocked to her that soldiers started dragging Zhao Jinyu away. Zhao Jinyu thought, it's bad. He wasn't able to tell his dad that he left a backup. Zhao Jinyu looks at his dad and thought that this is not the first time that idiot emperor has tried to set Zhao Jinyu up. It should be fine. But suddenly Zhao Jinyu noticed something Zhao Jinyu didn't understand. Although he caused trouble and was imprisoned in the past, but why this time Duke Zhao almost failed to hold back his killing intent? Zhao Jinyu was praying that his old man don't do something reckless. At the Zhao residence, when Duke Zhao got home, housekeeper asked him why did he return so early. Duke didn't reply to him. It's been a while since housekeeper saw the Duke Zhao looking so gloomy. Duke opens a room's door. He removed a painting from the wall. There was a hidden switch behind that painting. Duke press on that switch. A hidden passageway appear in front of him. Duke, go down there. Duke shouted. Old ghost, are you dead? A voice come in Duke's reply, asking him why is he being so noisy for. Did Zhao Wuji finally make a decision? On the other hand, at the palace, Emperor was surprised to get the report. He asked that soldier what did he said. That soldier told Emperor that when he get to Imperial Consort Huang's room, at that time, he really didn't see Duke Zhao's son. Emperor called Heng Yi and asked him if he was really with Zhao Jinyu at that time. Heng Yi told Emperor that they were together for at least 2 hours.
Emperor looks at Imperial Consort Huang's and thought, why did Consort Huang light the drug? If she didn't see Zhao Jinyu, did she mess up? Suddenly, Consort Huang wakes up. Emperor asked her if she see Zhao Jinyu. Consort Huang said she thinks she did, but the drug was too strong, so she immediately lost consciousness. She said sorry to Emperor. Emperor told her that he is not blaming her. He told Minister Huang Yu to stay back, and he told others to go out together with Eunuch Hai. Minister Huang said to Emperor that he thinks Zhao Jinyu should have arrived here. However, he might have used some kind of plan and taken advantage of the crisis. Emperor angrily asked Minister Huang that what kind of plan can that debauchee even make? Minister Huang told Emperor that it might not have been planned by Zhao Jinyu. The plan might have been made by the expert behind the Zhao clan. Emperor asked Minister Huang that, isn't he pretty good at deduction? He asked Minister Huang, how should they deal with Zhao Jinyu now? Minister Huang told Emperor to please don't rush, because Zhao clan still doesn't know that Emperor have no evidence. He smiled and said that they can imprison Zhao Jinyu for a while and plan a trap on top of another. On the other side, Mu Luoxu was hiding behind a block looking at Imperial clan court. Some guards were guarding it. Zhao Jinyu wants to get in there when she was about to attack. Suddenly she felt someone's presence standing behind herself. Mu Luoxu quickly turned around to check who is it. It was Eunuch Hai. He greets Mu Luoxu and asks her if she is trying to help Zhao Jinyu break out. Zhao Jinyu was not in mood talk to him. She asked him, does it matter to him? Eunuch Hai told her that there are a lot of experts within the palace, and 3 armies are waiting for orders. Is she sure she is going to do this? Mu Luoxu said she have already arranged everything. Eunuch Hai need not worry. Eunuch Hai realized that Mu Luoxu is really fell in love with Zhao Jinyu. Eunuch Hai told Mu Luoxu that she don't have to do anything, because Zhao Jinyu will be freed after a while.
If she try to break him out, she will be charged with the crime of breaking him out instead. Mu Luoxu asked him what do he mean. Eunuch Hai told Mu Luoxu that the Imperial Court is currently lacking evidence. His Majesty captured Zhao Jinyu not because he wanted to kill him. That's all he can tell her right now. And Mu Luoxu told Eunuch Hai to hold on. She asked him if he is also involved in this trap. Eunuch Hai said he is sure she understands his stance. He got serious and told Mu Luoxu that if anything he have said to her is a lie, he'll die 1,000,000 deaths. Mu Luoxu said fine she would not attack, but she want to meet with Zhao Jinyu at least once. Can he bring her in? While going, Eunuch Hai told Mu Luoxu that Emperor has ordered them to watch Zhao Jinyu strictly. There's no exception, but he happened to be summoning the guards at the Imperial clan court to tell them about the matter regarding imprisonment. He won't know anything if there's anyone who sneaked in during this time. Inside the prison, Zhao Jinyu was lying down on the other. A soldier comes and told other that Eunuch Hai has something to tell them. Come quickly. Zhao Jinyu told them don't forget to bring him some delicious food on their way back. At that moment, Mu Luoxu sneak inside the prison. Zhao Jinyu thought it's a guard. He asked him why did he come back so quickly. But to his surprise, the one who is in front of his prison cell is Mu Luoxu. Mu Luoxu asked him did he sleep well. Zhao Jinyu asked her why did he come here. He was worried about her. He asked her did they force her to do something. Mu Luoxu told him they didn't. Zhao Jinyu asked her then, why will they let her come in? Mu Luoxu lied to Zhao Jinyu telling him that Emperor said their wedding will be postponed, so they let her come in to meet him. Zhao Jinyu said it will most likely get delayed. He said sorry to her. Mu Luoxu asked him why do he apologizing. She said that if she is the one being imprisoned, Zhao Jinyu also wouldn't mind, right? Both of them looks the same when in their previous life Mu Luoxu was imprisoned and Zhao Jinyu comes to save her. Mu Luoxu looks the same ask. Zhao Jinyu looks this time. Zhao Jinyu smiles and asks her if she's sure. Mu Luoxu smiled and said yep, she is sure. Inside the Zhao clan, the hidden expert said to Duke that he have gotten old. He asked Duke why Zhao Wuji didn't come with him. Duke told that man that Zhao Wuji is dead. That man was shocked to hear that. Duke said that year, they almost achieved victory in the battle against the Millennium Demon Kingdom. However, Ji Xinghe suddenly sent out 12 golden plates and asked Zhao clan to withdraw. Wuji was unwilling to fall short, so he refused to return. Therefore, Duke led a regiment of the army and returned first. But Duke never imagined Ji Xinghe would be so determined that Wuji is going to rebel. Ji Xinghe convinced the third Zhuguo and sent the Zhuguo to kill Zhao Wuji. On his way back, Duje encountered Qing Pingzi, who received the information. He told Duke that Emperor is going to kill Wuji. Duke finally reached his destination after sacrificing the 2 horses that died from fatigue. When both of them arrived at the battlefield, they were shocked to see Zhao Wuji was heavily injured. He was too exhausted, but he was still fighting the Zhugo's dog. Duke Zhao called Wuji, telling him to hold on. They are coming. When Wuji looks at them, he shouted and told them to look out behind him. Duke turns around and called Qing Pingzi, but to Duke's surprise, Qing Pingzi was attacked by a chain spear from behind. That chain tied Qing Pingzi's neck and attacked Duke. Duke was injured in the chest. Then his neck was also got tied by that chain. Third Zhuguo was the one who attacked them. He told Duke that he cannot let Duke go there, because Duke's son is having a sacred battle with his children. As adults, they shouldn't disturb them. Duke was trying to untie himself. Duke said to him that his son didn't rebel, please spare him. Zhuguo said to Duke that, of course he know Duke's son didn't rebel. Qing Pingzi asked him that why is he attacking Duke's son. Zhuguo told Duke to look. Duke's son has only recently stepped into the Dan realm. Yet, he can go head-to-head with both of Zhuguo's children, who are half-step into the light immortal realm. He's so outstanding that others can't help but want to destroy him. Zhuguo told Duke that as for both of them, they are merely mediocre at best, so they should just stay down there. Duke started losing consciousness. He told Zhuguo to hold on. He asked him to come back here, but he lost consciousness. When Duke woke up, Wuji had already stopped breathing. All he can do is bring back the heavily injured Qing Pingzi to the camp. At that time, Duke's wife had just given birth to his youngest son and was weak. After learning the news, she became depressed and left the world soon after. That expert was surprised to hear that even his junior sister Bai Lian is dead. That expert was very angry. He raised his hand, asking Duke if he is Duke here to receive death. That expert is the Immortal. He grabbed Duke's neck and asked Duke that before he went into seclusion, he told Duke to take good care of them. And this is how Duke did it. Duke asked him to wait. That man said to Duke that Duke can make all the excuses he want when he meet his wife Bai Lian in heaven. Duke said to that expert that he can't die yet. His youngest son,
Zhao Jinyu, if going to be killed by Ji Xinghe. When that expert heard that he released Duke Zhao, that expert asked Duke that, his youngest son, how is his strength compared to Wuji? Duke told him that he's stronger than Wuji. That expert told Duke that, in that case, he'll go with Duke. All the things he is protecting gotta have a place to settle. He asked Duke that, there's a lot of prohibition in the Imperial Palace, and there are many Zhuguo, assuming they succeed after Ji Xinghe is dead. The vassal state and the Millennium Demon Kingdom will surely start attacking. Have Duke Zhao thought this through? Duke said to that expert that, back in that year, he was holding back because his youngest son and daughter were still young. But right now, if he is going to lose another child, what good will peace do? That expert told Duke to let's go kill the Emperor and turn the world upside down. When that expert take a step, he told Duke to hold on, that expect that earlier, he thought it was Zhao Wuji's step. It seems like it was Duke's youngest son. That expert called Duke dumbass. He asked Duke that can't he conduct a thorough investigation before taking action. He told Duke that his youngest son has already returned. Duke was surprised to hear that. He said Zhao Jinyu should be in prison right now. That expect said to Duke that, since that youngest son of Duke is stronger than Wuji, let's bring him together to kill Ji Xinghe. Duke asked that expert to wait a second. Let him go and take a look first. Duke told that expert that he never told Zhao Jinyu about Wuji's matter before. He asked that expert to don't tell Zhao Jinyu anything when the two of them meet. He don't want him to carry too much burden. That expert told Duke to scram before he changed his mind and decide to kill Duke Zhao when Zhao Jinyu arrived at Zhao resident. He thought that he reassured his wife. Still, he better not show himself around her during this period, and regarding Dad's side. He goes to Duke's room door and asks if the old man inside. Duke suddenly opened the door asking Zhao Jinyu how did he come back, but Duke crushed Zhao Jinyu by door. Duke didn't see Zhao Jinyu there. Zhao Jinyu comes behind the door. Duje asked him how did he come back. Weren't he locked inside the Imperial clan court? Zhao Jinyu told Duke that he happened to find a master of disguise who was willing to stay in prison in Zhao Jinyu's stead. He was talking about Blue Sparrow. Duke asked Zhao Jinyu if he is making that person his scapegoat. Zhao Jinyu said no. He told Duke that the Imperial court lacks evidence, so they cannot convict Zhao Jinyu. Before he went with them, he already knew there was some kind of trap. So he is been cautious. Duke asked him that. Why did he rush to come out then? What if they saw through the double? Zhao Jinyu told Duke to rest assured. That disguise is even more genuine than the original. Zhao Jinyu told Duke that the hidden Immortal Summit is opening tomorrow. Sister still has to guard the border. They'll need someone to lead the Zhao clan's army during the trip to the hidden Immortal Summit. Duke asks Zhao Jinyu if he is really going to involve himself in this mess. Zhao Jinyu smiles and told Duke to let's put that aside for now. He asked Duke if he wanted to discuss Ji Xinghe and that old yellow fish. Duke asks Zhao Jinyu to elaborate what do we mean. Zhao Jinyu smiles like a devil on that question. Next day, Duke Zhao goes to Imperial Palace and started hitting the drum of complaints. Everyone started gathering around him. Minister Huang comes running there asking Duke Zhao, what is he doing bringing the drum of complaints here? Duke said to Minister Huang that he is hitting the drum to complain for his bitterness. Minister Huang smiled and asked Duke if Duke is saying that the Emperor is unjust and wrong that debauchee son of his. Duke said yes, it was too unfair. Duke shouted that he is feeling wronged for their Zhou dynasty's emperor. Minister Huang was surprised to hear that. Duke pointed at himself and said, this old man failed to uphold the duty of a parent, allowing that ungrateful son to commit such an improper act. Duke shouted like a lunatic that every time it crosses Duke's mind, it becomes too uneasy for him to eat and sleep. That is why he is going to punish his own family today to uphold justice. As long as the Emperor shows us the evidence, Duke will go there and immediately stab that ungrateful son of his. Other people started cheering for Duke. Duke smiled and asked Minister Huang to please allow him to show his loyalty. Duke asked Minister Huang to show him the evidence. Minister Huang was too surprised that he cannot everyone say anything. Zhao Rushuang was listening to their conversation for a side. Zhao Rushuang was thinking, did Duke really woke her up this early in the morning just to do this? Although Duke told Zhao Rushuang that the Imperial court doesn't have evidence, she still wondered how her brother is doing in prison. She thought about sneaking into the prison to meet him. Suddenly, Zhao Rushuang some princes coming towards her. She thought, does she have to rely on these people's help? She goes to a prince and hugged him. She asked that prince that it's been so long since they last met. Did he miss her? That prince was surprised and scared to Zhao Rushuang. Other prince run away from there saying they have some urgent matters to attend to. Zhao Rushuang asked them to wait. It's not like she'll eat them. Prince said sorry to her because he only think of her as a good brother. Zhao Rushuang proudly thought that the impression she left on the princes when Duke insisted on forcing her to go matchmaking is still with them. But she thought that she still have to find someone to help her sneak in and meet her brother. At the same time, Heng Yi was also coming towards her. He was looking at the ground, thinking about something. Zhao Rushuang was thinking about that she have to escape from the palace quickly. And suddenly, Heng Yi Collins with her. Zhao Rushuang grabbed Heng Yi's collar, asking him who is he, not looking at the road when walking. Heng Yi was too scared, he said sorry to Zhao Rushuang. But she immediately released him when she realized that Heng Yi is a prince. When Heng Yi saw her, he recognized her as the Zhao Jinyu's elder sister that has been guarding the border. Zhao Rushuang asked Heng Yi if he has free time. Why don't they go sightseeing? Heng Yi, while blushing, asked her where should they go. Zhao Rushuang pinched Heng Yi and told him that what she mean is to get close to each other. Heng Yi, again with a cute face, asked Zhao Rushuang that if she don't mind, he can get close to her. Zhao Rushuang started blushing after seeing Heng Yi's cute way of talking, told Heng Yi that what she mean is to go on a date. If Heng Yi want to follow her, he will have to go to the border with her. Heng Yi will get exposed to the wind and sun every day. It's going to be harsh. Heng Yi hold Zhao Rushuang's hand and ask her to please bring him to the border with her. Zhao Rushuang got too embarrassed. He runs away from there, telling Heng Yi that to let her think about it. Zhao Rushuang was too embarrassed, thinking, why is there someone like Heng Yi in the palace? She completely forgot about meeting her brother. The next day was the opening day of Hidden Immortal Summit. Zhao clan soldiers were marching. They shouted to step aside and make way, because the commander-in-chief of Zhao clan's army is here. It was Zhao Jinyu who was wearing his war mask. He said he is the one who got temporarily assigned as their army's commander-in-chief. When Zhao Jinyu was about to give his command to everyone, someone interrupted him. Those were the Zhao clan soldiers. One asked Zhao Jinyu if he is kidding. He looks down on Zhao Jinyu, asking him who the hell is he. Zhao Jinyu told them to hold on. He got the commander token. Zhao Jinyu put his hand on his pocket to show them the token, but suddenly a soldier grabbed Zhao Jinyu by collar. He arrogantly asked Zhao Jinyu that Zhao Jinyu isn't even showing his face. Who will dare to put their life in his hand when they are out on the battlefield? Moreover, aren't all the people behind Zhao Jinyu as barbarians? Suddenly someone grabbed that soldiers from the back. That was a barbarian soldier who come with Zhao Jinyu. He asked that Zhao clan soldier to don't dare to be rude to their commander. That Zhao clan soldier asked that barbarian what did he said. That barbarian is Tuo Bawang, early stage of the Dan realm. Tuo Bawang told that soldier that he is speaking too loudly. He told that soldier to keep in mind that he is speaking with a great person. When Zhao Jinyu looks at he was certain that this situation was going to happen as he expected. Zhao Jinyu. Remember the time when Zhao Jinyu first time commanded the Zhao clan's army? One should always establish their power first when commanding people. It was the same with barbarians when Zhao Jinyu first became their commander. He took away Tao Wu's teeth. Zhao Jinyu always have to do this first. This is so troublesome. He feel like going home to sleep. Another Zhao clan soldier get the formation of attacking and ask Tuo Bawang to stop it. He said, how dare barbarian act so presumptuous? Tuo Bawang looks at that soldier with a serious face. And then he told Lanze to don't kill anyone. A knife was on the soldier's neck. It was a barbarian. Lanze early stage of the Dan realm. Lanze told Tuo Bawang to don't worry because he is just playing around. However, these commissioned officers level is somehow disappointing. When Zhao Jinyu attacked the Witch Clan, Tuo Bawang and Lanze left quite a good impression on Zhao Jinyu. Later on, Zhao Jinyu specially cultivated them. Zhao Clan's soldier was too nervous. He was thinking, how is it possible he didn't notice Lanze's presence at all? Suddenly, someone attacked Lanze with a spear. Lanze dodged his attack. He let go off that soldier. Lanze jumped at the soldiers who were attacking him with spear. He told them that they are too slow. He cut down the soldier's spear and a pair in front of him. Lanze told Tuo Bawang to keep a good eye on the person he caught. That soldier who Tuo Bawang was holding was very angry. He hid a knife in his shoes. That soldier attacked Tuo Bawang with it. But to his surprise, Tuo Bawang grabbed his knife only with his 2 fingers. Zhao Jinyu gives signal to Tuo Bawang and Lanze to stop playing and come back. Both of them get on their knees in front of Zhao Jinyu. Zhao Jinyu looks at those soldiers angrily and asks them if they talk properly now. He asked Zhao clan's soldiers step up who are still dissatisfied when no one comes out. Zhao Jinyu said to them that, from now onwards, those who disobey the order will be chopped into pieces. On the other side, Mu Luo Shui was also there in a carriage. One of her soldiers told Mu Luo Shui to remember not to come out of the random and let her know if there's any problem. Mu Luoshui remember Minister Huang telling her that she will be sitting in the carriage until the time comes. Otherwise, she will attract too much attention in the army. He will arrange an attendant for her. Mu Luokshui looks at her hand mirror and was wondering how Yuanji is doing right now. Will it be all right to have her substitute placed in Mu Luokshui's stead and act sick in the house? Of all times, she need to go to the hidden Immortal Summit right now. She was worried that there won't be any problem on her husband's side, will it be? However, she know that, as long as she can obtain the Dragon Gate's ingredients, primary fetus, and also that treasure, which is related to the legendary ancestral Spring clan, then even if the worst scenario happens, she will have the ability to rescue her husband. She smiles and said, "Husband, just wait for me." On the Emperor's side, Ji Ruyuan, Bai Chuan, Chun Young, and Mu Jin were standing. Bai Chuan looks at Zhao clan's army and said to Ji Ruyuan that there seems to be some kind of commotion on that side. Ji Ruyuan told her that he heard that the Zhao clan's army changed their commander-in-charge in the last minutes, so he can ignore it. Bai Chuan, in slow voice, asked Ji Ruyuan if he is really going to do as Ji Xinghe says. If he is unwilling, Bai Chuan can help him. Ji Ruyuan told him that the most important thing right now is to deal with the calamity. Ji Ruyuan knows that Emperor has contributed significantly to governing the country. Unfortunately, his paranoia has become too serious. He told Bai Chuan that they will take one step at a time. At least there's still hope within the Imperial family. Ji Ruyuan looks at front and told Bai Chuan that it's starting.